What's going on, everyone? And if you're in this little lovely video box with me, we are going to be looking not at Schrodinger's box, but the breakdown of Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront has been a long progression in a situation of the franchise between EA, and this is going to be patch number 1.36, or better known as the August patch that they're going to drop. So let's go ahead and go to our first few breakdowns of what we got. So the basic overlay, you basically see that we got the patch, and this was yesterday, roughly in the morning. A lot of newer people are going to be basically going to be able to see, and I have the basic physics, as well as just kind of the roadmaps and a few other things that we're going to touch bases along the way. So stay tuned, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff. But just to point out, if you somehow have your system and it's just like really funky, and like say for instance how I'm waiting for the new No Man's Sky update, you can really quickly just hit check for update. Oh my god, it's live! I get to set up for this right after this, which is pretty cool. So you can hit download, which I'll hit in a second, which I'm glad I didn't set up completely because at 2.03 is totally different than another thing. I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay. We're gonna go ahead and go to the Battlefront Frontier. Which I think the general fixes I have directly inside of here. Where is Battlefront? Oh well, it's mean about, but I basically displayed it a little bit more past what is actually physically inside of there and what you can actually get. I don't understand why it would like show me but not show me the rest of it. But let's go to the news. I'm not gonna dig too much into it, why my PlayStation's being a little bit more of a punk. But this is what I was able to pull up for the most part. This is not the direct fix. I went to Battlefront and like the whole portion of like what I could find in the interwebs of Reddit, and it wasn't much. I was a little disappointed, to be honest, being like a Redditite, I guess, in that situation. But so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down and we're gonna get to our roadmaps. So within the community, you can kind of see a lot of people are really interfaceable and kind of showing these things, and here's like some pretty cool situational points. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the screen a little bit more off to the side, that way I can showcase what the hero points, roadmaps, what they have going on for as far as situations. Now besides that, and we can go on what the information that actually physically has, where they kind of show, we can go to the physical update. And this is what I was able to dig up, which had a really great caption for as far as August. And I even was able to pull up the feature portion of what they have then at the tail end of the 29th, which was really cool. But an update in the development of Star Wars Battlefront 2 within the making of the entrance into October and more. So they've got really good plans to keep going. So today we're going to give you an update of the roadmap of the Star Wars Battlefront, kicking off with the September, the roadmap outlines, and you can see much from like what they had in the passable points. But what I'm looking at in this the development, we can see the 29th, which was passable right here. You can see that there's going to be a lot more situationally roll out for the Division of Reowned and the Clone War troops, 41 Elite Corps. You know, there's a lot of fun things that are going to be joining inside of there for the fan favorites, and the Ewok huts down to Jedi Masters and Yoda. So, and all this is like pretty much accessible once you get onto the one link that I posted in before, but this is where the bread and butter of what a lot of people were kind of looking at, where the roadmap could be, where you're kind of getting a little bit more of like the dialed in. But this is what the general fixes, what you're going to get into, because they didn't give too much past what actually brought out the wrong one. But hell, the one that I'm looking for is right here. This is the 2019, the one they correctly patched in not too long ago, and you can see where PlayStation as an actual release date, you have your states, all systems lined up. So past that, what you're going to see is like maybe about a gigabyte, and I like how they actually gave the implemented things, but the release notes and the blackened stabilization or the fix and the milestones not tracking when players with the TX 130. The Obi-Wan Kenobi is not affected by Kylo Ren's full able while performing an all-out push. Fix an issue. Oh, it's done. Oh, No Man's Sky. Anyway, sorry. Fix an issue that would still occasionally allow AT-ST rockets to kill heroes in one shot. So these are the updates that were right over there. This is going to be a very short patch for me a little bit, because I'm going to have to get ready for as far as the No Man's Sky update going into, since that downloaded pretty fast, and I can kind of see that my system streaming seems somehow probably got bogged there a little bit, but besides the point, what I'm getting at is if you're new to the network and you definitely have any other issues that are arising within your PlayStation, your Xbox, and your PC, you can definitely drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear what the community has to say about these video games. The more that I host these things and try to like find out general fixes, it's usually through the people in the network. So, and if you're journeying this long inside the video game patch notes, which I appreciate, you spent some time with the network, you maybe can consider subscribing. And who knows, maybe I'll become a Jedi one day and use the Force to throw news at you. But anyways, as this all has been fun, I'm going to keep this short because I do have to set up for some No Man's Sky updates, and that's going to be a long one. But everyone, you have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys and gals in the near future. And cheers. Have a nice one.